Hello everybody, this is Mr. Johnson and I'm going to take a few minutes to show you how you can use a Google form to complete your own survey. First thing you'll want to do is to go into your Drive and click on the New button or the Create button, depending on what your Drive looks like, and select Google Forms. First thing you'll want to do is to give your survey a title. So I'm just going to call this 5th grade survey. You can call it whatever you like. You'll notice that up here under Form Settings, I'm leaving only the first box checked. If you check the second box, that will actually collect the usernames, the Gmail usernames of everyone who answers your questions. Sometimes that's helpful. But in this case, you want to keep the survey anonymous, so you leave that unchecked. Google Forms will allow you to ask many different types of questions. I'm going to show you 3 that are probably going to be most helpful for your survey. One is called a multiple choice question. And just as it sounds, it gives your audience choices to pick from, but it requires them to pick only one answer. So if I wanted to ask them, do you think we should have more recesses? You can leave the help text blank unless you want to give them some hints. I've selected multiple choice and now I'm going to give them their choices. I'm going to say yes, no, or maybe. So when they go to answer this question, they have to pick one and only one of those choices. If the question is the way that I want it, I'm going to click on Done. And now I can add another one. This time I'm going to use checkboxes. And what makes checkboxes different is that they can choose as many of the answers as they want. So if I wanted to ask, what is your favorite candy bar? They don't really have to pick just one. They can pick more than one. So if they like all 3 of those candy bars, they can check all 3 of them if they want. So I'm going to click on Done. And the third type of question that I'm going to show you is called a text question. What makes a text question different is that it basically gives them a box and they can type in whatever they want for their answer. So, what is your favorite color? And then Done. The thing you need to be careful about is with text questions is, like I said, they can type anything they want. They can spell it however they want. And there's not going to be any kind of a graph that Google will make for you for those answers. Because Google doesn't know how to graph those because everyone writes their answers a little bit differently. But it can still provide you valuable information if you want to use it. Anytime, if I want, I can go back and click on a question and make changes to it. Or I can even delete it completely if I don't like it. You can also change the theme of your survey by clicking on this button right here. That will allow you to choose different colors and backgrounds if you like. And Google will show you what it will look like. You can also click on View Live Form, and this is really what it's going to look like when they click on the link to your survey. I would recommend that you do this so that your questions are spelled correctly and they're laid out exactly the way you want before you send it out. I'm going to click on Edit this form to go back to where I was. When you get ready to send your survey, you will probably want your teacher to type the email address in for you. So you can do that in one of 2 places. You can do it up here in the corner or down here, but click on Send Form. And then you're going to type in or your teacher will type in the group of people that are going to receive your survey. Again, make sure that you've looked through your survey very carefully before you send it out, because it's not so easy to change once people start looking at it. Now, as your survey starts to get responses, you'll notice that this number here in parentheses will start to grow. Now, I haven't really sent my survey out to anyone, so this is going to stay at 0 the whole time. But at any time, I can click on View Responses, and Google will take me to a spreadsheet which will show the answers as they come in. I've got an example one here that I'm going to show you. In this case, on mine, you notice that I collected the Gmail or the logins of everyone so I could tell who to hand the prizes out to for the Tech Talk surveys. So you can see your answers come in. I've received, it looks like, over 100. And what's really nice about Google Forms is if you go back to that responses menu and go to Summary of Responses, Google will actually make graphs for you based on the information that you have received. So I'll show that to you here. So go to Responses, Summary of Responses, and you can see graphs of the information that has come in no time at all. So I hope this video has been helpful to you, and I wish you the best of luck in creating your own Google form.